Good morning, world. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is in your part of the world. We're here for an update on our aquaponics pilot pod here. Yes, as you can see, it's running leak-free, more or less. We have got some guppies that we are going to release into the main tank here in a bit. We've already released some sucker fish, or blah tesaban as they call in Thailand, in the sump down there, because we want to keep them separate from the guppies to allow the guppies a chance to thrive, because we don't have much hiding places or trees or plants or anything down in the water for the guppies at the moment, so we'll keep them isolated. But as you can see, is in our current stage, we have this grow pod, which it'll be eventually. It's just a filter right now, where the water basically it drains out here, and you can see the water level is set by this pump here, or not this pump, this pipe here. That's the water level within the grow bed, water basin at the top here. So it only goes that high, and it ultimately siphons out to this grow pod here. And there'll be 4 of them eventually. We've got caps on them, but we've got it built enough and designed so we can add pods on each side. And at the moment, we are using AC powered devices. Our air pump here, it's a double system, just to give us basic oxygen inside the fish tank. And we've also got a nice pump in the sump there that's able to lift the water, currently about 160 centimeters right now. It can go, the pump is rated to do about 2 meters of head of lift, and we've got a valve on there to regulate the water flow to not be so high. I've got some coconut coir here at the top. I've also put some coconut coir on top of this clay pebbles because I want to bring down the pH of the water. We did a water test here. We, as in me and my boy here, who's playing the guitar, little rock star over there. We want to bring down the pH. We did a water test on the water, pH test on the water, and it was about 8.5 to 9, pretty high. We want to bring it down to about 7, neutral territory. And so I'm just having the guppy fish that we bought today just kind of hang out, get acclimatized to the temperature of the water, and we'll release them in there. But that's basically what coconut coir with the tannins in there and any kind of driftwood or whatever will do to bring down your pH if you got too high pH. And so yeah, improvements since the last video. You can see the water tank, the fish tank, is elevated now because I built a new tier, and I had to add valves on either side of the framework there. I basically got set up here because I wanted to be able to access the sump. And if you look at the old video, you'll notice that the fish tank was directly on top of the sump, and there was no easy way with this full of water there for me to access the sump, the pump inside the sump. And so basically I had to lift it and elevate it. So yes, basically our system right now, it's like I said, it's using AC, but I can run AC off the grid because I'm using less than 20 watts with the pump right now that's pumping the height about 160 centimeters, and the air pump, which is only about 3 or 4 watts. So total 20 watts, nothing at all. I plan to, with this system, always have oxygen running in the system all the time, but the pump, I'll probably set a timer. I've ordered some DC pumps so I can run, I have a DC timer, run it off the grid and run it, once an hour for 5 to 10 minutes right now. But as you see now, it's pumping straight from the pump through this pipe here. This stand pipe here is coming up all the way to the top, and it's pumping out. I've got it set at a low flow rate, but it can go a lot higher than that. Ultimately, we'll adjust it's designed so we can add towers similar to this grow pod here on this corner. We're going to have 4, one on each corner around the fish tank, so I can grow, fairly big plants like the cucumber plant or tomato plant or chili plant. And I'll also do the same. We can add towers at the top. And with this pump that I currently bought for about 400 baht or so, about $12, $13, it can pump up to 2 meters of